Good morning, everybody. It's Leanne, and this is Evolution of a Beachbody Coach, and this is Chapter 6. Chapter 5 left off with me scheduling surgery for my foot to take care of the ruptured plantar fascia that I had managed to do in jumping into my pool. And so beginning in the winter of 2012, I was on the healing process. I had a little scooter that I kneeled on, and I actually could zip around the school that I worked at. That was actually kind of fun. But at the same time, I wasn't able to work out really that much. And what I did do, though, is I purchased a spin bike because my doctor said that he didn't want me, when I did resume exercise, he didn't want me walking or being on an elliptical. But he said being on a bike was fine because it took the pressure off my foot. And so I did purchase that, and that helped. It got me, being active again. And things were looking good. I was starting to slowly take off some of the weight again. But I had been having problems a lot with my arms and my hands. My hands would go numb and they'd cramp and my neck. And this had been going on for years, off and on. But my husband had noticed that there was something wrong with my hand. It was like sunk in and right in here. And I really had noticed it, but I went to the doctor, and over the next couple of years, actually, they started trying to figure out what's wrong. And in the middle of that, the following summer, 2012, I actually had spine surgery where they removed 2 discs from my vertebrae. And it seemed like that helped some. A lot of the numbness I was getting kind of subsided. Because it would be, I couldn't do anything like on my hands. I couldn't do push-ups or any like planks because I would just immediately go numb. And so they felt like that was going to help, and it did seem like it helped for a while. But then I started having problems with my other hand, with my right hand, and that kind of scared me. Because the left one, okay, I could deal with that, but I'm right-handed, and I thought, wow, if I start losing function in my right hand, that was pretty scary. And so I went through a whole bunch of crazy tests and stuff that, they stick needles in you and electric current and MRIs, and finally they sent me off to this specialist in San Francisco that dealt with ALS, or the Lou Gehrig's disease. That had to be one of the scariest days of my life, was walking in there thinking that they might tell me that I had this. Fortunately, I do not, which was a big relief. And, pretty much according to the doctor, what damage I have, but it shouldn't get worse. And I was like, you know what? I can live with that reality. And since that, getting that information from the doctor, it lifted like this burden off of me. And I felt like, okay, now I can really just start concentrating on getting to be the healthiest me I can be. And so, I started working out again little by little, just introducing things to make sure that, I didn't go numb or hurt something. And this is leading us up, to where I am today. And in the summer of 2014, I purchased the 21 Day Fix program. And I did all the exercises. And I really liked the workout. And I did the workout for the 21 days. Didn't really follow the food plan like I should have. So the results I got were very minimal, because the reality is you can't just exercise, and you really just can't diet. You need the two combined for balance. And so I did the 21 days, and then I just sort of put it on the back burner and didn't touch it. And then a friend of mine from high school had been posting on Facebook about she was running these challenges, and she was talking about Beachbody, and I was, very familiar with it, with Beachbody, but I wasn't familiar, with everything that she was talking about. And so I kind of reached out to her, and we started communicating. And then in May of this year, I looked at my calendar. It was getting towards the end of the school year, and we were going to be leaving for Ireland in June. And I just happened to pull out the calendar, and there was like 23 days. This was on a Saturday, and there was like 23 days before I was leaving for Ireland. And I thought, okay, 23 days. If I start on Monday, that's exactly 21 days before we leave. I thought, okay, you know what? Why not give this 21 Day Fix another try? And so I did. I started at the end of May and was communicating with June, my coach. And then on the 5th of June, I decided to bite the bullet, and I actually became a Beachbody coach. And pretty much just with the intention for the discount that you get as a coach. That was why I was doing it. And so I did that, and it got me through the end of the school year, which is such a stressful time, and led right up to our trip to Ireland. And then while I was in Ireland, I took my bullet, and I took the individual packets of Shakeology with me. And that's how I started my day out every day when we were in Ireland. And it was great. And I had a fantastic time there. And I used the on-demand. I got in some workouts. And I actually came home, and I didn't gain any weight on this 10-day trip, which was amazing. I was so happy. And so when I got back, I just really decided I'm going to try and give this being a coach a real serious go, and be more than just a discount coach, because I love what it's doing for me. I want to help other people. I want to be an inspiration to them. And so that's where I am today. And I am thoroughly enjoying this. I have new customers that are sending me pictures of their kids even doing the workouts with them, which just is amazing, because that's one of my whole purposes in this, is to break cycles and change things. So this is the end of the chapter, or the end of me getting to this point. As I go forward, there will be more videos, more updates, but on more specific things, not just a general, who am I? So I just want to thank you for taking the time to get to know me. And I hope that maybe I've inspired you to, do something with your health and fitness. And if you really feel motivated by me, I hope you give me an opportunity to be your coach and help you achieve your goals. So thanks. Bye.